Hi, for today's tutorial, we will validate our created circuit, which is the start-stop operation of a motor with indicator lights. So this circuit is created on our last video, no? So we will test our circuit, how it is operate in a real world scenario, no? For this video, we will see how the motors run in a water pump application, no? Water pump application using start-stop of our magnetic contactor with indicator lights. No, let's test our circuit. No? We need to simulate this. To energize our circuit, we need to on our circuit breaker, diffuse, and the other circuit breaker. Same time, we'll also connect our circuit diagram to other software, which is PC Simu. Then we need to, of course, we need to also simulate. So we will notice on our screen, on our circuit simulation, when the motor controller is not yet energized, the red indicator lamp remains on, and conversely, the green indicator lamp should be off. Additionally, the yellow indicator will remain at off unless otherwise there is a fault indication on our motor. We then, after we observe that our circuit is indeed the stop indicator is on, and on our left side the stop indicator is also on. If we press the push button, the start push button, we'll see, or the green push button, what we will see what will happen in this scenario. So the motor should start, no? The red indicator will off, green indicator turns on, and the yellow indicator will remain at off unless otherwise there is a fault indication. So let's press the push button. No? Okay, need to press the push button. Oh, is that the something is we need to simulate? Okay, okay. Is it connected? Okay, nice. Mm. You will notice once you press the green push button, the motor start to pump the water into a storage tank. No? And you will notice a while ago that the run indicator is an on states, no? An on states, no? If we then we press the stop push button, the stop indicator will on, indicating that the motor is at stop position on on stop running, no? If we if there is an overload, no? If there's an overload, so our thermal overload will activate, no? The fault indicator should be on. So the fault indicator is an on state, no? You will notice on the left side, the fault indicator turns activate, no? We need to manually override this, no? In our in real world, no? We need to reset it, the fault indicator. So once we reset, we will turn it to stop. Then okay, our circuit has been stopped. No, so again we will simulate again. So need to reset this. Set. Okay, and reset of course. Then we need to simulate on circuit breaker on ang disconnecting fuse to energize the transformer, and of course the circuit breaker for our controls. Then we need to connect this one to our PCC. So we'll notice again the stop indicator um, turns on. Once I push or activate the start push button, the motor should run. So you will notice the green push button is on. If we off, oh, there is a delay on our simulation. Oh. If we off, you will notice that the motor is stopped to operate. The REM indicator again turns on. If there's an overload, thermal overload activate, fault indicator activate. No? And that is our start stop application. So this is an example of start stop operation of our motor. And that's it. And see you on our next video tutorial.